right, gentlemen, let's move on quickly. The wait is finally over as the 21-year jinx hovering over the Abeokuta E4 Ota Lagos Expressway has now been broken after the award of the contract for the road project in 2003 and its subsequent abandonment due to insufficient funding. The governor of Ogun State, Dapo Abiodun, finally launched the construction of the 70-kilometer Abeokuta E4 Ota Lagos Expressway with a pledge to complete it in 18 months. Governor Abiodun also expressed gratitude to President Bola Tinubu for granting the state the request to take over the road for reconstruction. Let's share the story by TVC News' Kazim Olowe with you.
Road users along Abeokuta, E4, Songwater to Lagos Expressway have endured hardship due to the deplorable state of the road. Despite being a major expressway that connects Abeokuta, E4, Ota to Lagos and those coming from Idi-Roko border to Lagos State, the road was abandoned for many years. After several attempts by the governor of Ogun State to take over the road for reconstruction under the former administration, he eventually got the nod of the present government under President Bola Tinubu, and this led to the flagging off of the reconstruction.
This road is about 70 kilometers in length and is a dual carriageway of about 10.5 meters wide. This road was awarded originally in 2003. But since then, it has suffered insufficient funding. Like KBS said, you know, Vilaro, this road was never completed, neither was it commissioned or handed over to the federal government. This road is a very critical artery for numerous industrial hubs in Ota, all the way to Abeokuta, and several of our various schools and higher institutions.
He commended President Bola Tinubu and the Minister of Works for their love and passion for the development and welfare of Nigerians.
This road is extremely strategic and important to the economic activities of our great state. The importance of this road as a gateway to Nigeria prompted our government at the inception of administration in 2019 to appeal for its transfer to Ogun State for reconstruction, but this was frustrated for so long until our own President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, assumed office. This is renewed hope in action. While awaiting federal government's approval, our very responsible administration, in a commitment to the welfare of our citizens, had expended a lot in carrying out palliatives on critical sections of this road. Let me at this point appreciate the Federal Minister of Works, His Excellency Engineer Dave Umahi, for his staunch support and cooperation.
The governor said the road is the second busiest in the country apart from Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. He added that 5 construction gangs will be involved in the execution of the project for speedy completion.
5 team gangs have been deployed. They will be constructing in 5 different places at the same time. 1 gang will be in Ota Ifo. 1 gang will be in Pamalanto. 1 gang will be in Ewekoro Itori. And 1 gang will be in Abeokuta.
Traditional rulers, road transport leaders, community leaders and other groups in the state appreciate the efforts of the governor and commended him for taking the bold step.
This road is being surveyed during your tenure. Indeed, we are in the tenure of the new hope. We are in a state of hopelessness. I've been here for over 12 years, Excellency. If you are thinking this road is in Central, that is the only road that enters Yewala. I have to be frank with you, Excellency. So today, we are celebrating you and we are thanking God for your life. Who has placed it in your heart that this road will not remain like this? Yes, it's a federal government road. They don't write it on anybody there that you are from Ogun or from anywhere. You have done what your precedents over the years have refused to do. And I want you to also consider Papa for a bridge. Papa is now a nightmare, sir. That place has become another nightmare. I'm speaking on behalf of the user of this road. Papa deserves a kind of interchange that Trainboard introduced as a pen. Even the traffic here cannot be compared to what we have in that junction. So please, Your Excellency, I pray all the resources you need to complete this project in good time. Heaven will grant you the favor.
To appreciate you for this very good, sir. And also, I want to continue to thank you for the assistance at all times. Let me put it that way, sir.
And most people are not even sensitized. They don't know that that road is not a state government road but a federal road. But for you to have taken that bold step, we want to give you 3 American goals for that. 3 American goals for the governor.
Excellency, àwọn ọlọ́jà ojú wa rí tó ọjà wa ò lè wọlé kò lè jáde gbogbo nǹkan hàn àtúwárí bí kọjá ẹ̀ wọlé tá a bá ti gbé mọ́tò wọ́n máa ṣe takìtì sí ojú títì ni tá a bá ti ń lọ wọ́n máa ṣe yakata sójú títì ni gómìnà ẹ máa ṣe o a máa dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yìí o ìfẹ́ tẹ́ ẹ sáwọ́ ọlọ́jà ní gbogbo gbàlábà máa ṣàlátìlẹ́yìn fún yín.
The governor said the road will create jobs for both skilled and unskilled workers through direct and indirect employment, adding that it will also improve security along the axis and provide a conducive environment for factories and businesses. With this flag off, it is expected that motorists on Lagos-Abeokuta Expressway will soon be enjoying smooth ride from Lagos down to Abeokuta. Kazim Olowe, TVC News, Itori.
It sounds like good news, especially for those who live in Ogun State but work in Lagos.
It's an excellent news for all of us. That road has been neglected for so many years, and it's one of the busiest in the country. Ota, from Lagos to Ota City has the third largest concentration of industries in Nigeria. You know, so I think this is quite a great news. Why this road was neglected was a reflection of the crisis of Nigerian federalism. There are so many important roads that are left untouched by the federal government. And when state governments beg the federal government, let us do this road, they will say no. At the same time, the federal government will not even touch the roads. Imagine Ikorodu Road here. I remember, I think in the year 2001, that the then governor of Lagos State had to, he started renovating the road. This federal government road built in 1975, but left alone. If Lagos State had not renovated that road, it would have still be, to still be there up to today. So I think this is great news. If you look at the fact that that road from just 70 kilometers from Lagos to very important ancient towns, Ota on the one hand, and then Abeokuta. Abeokuta, the history of Abeokuta, Ewekoro, and all that. Apart from the, the industrial aspect, there's also the tourism aspect. The building that was used by Bishop Ajayi Crowther when he translated English Bible to Yoruba, Satota. That was the building where he sat and wrote, did that translation. It's there in Ota. And look at even the Canon City, the Winners Chapel, that has about 50,000 capacity building. Imagine 50,000 people going for Chilo every year. You can imagine the congestion on that road. So I think this is a very important road that you open up. And that road also is an international road. It goes to Benin Republic and Togo. If you are traveling outside to West African country, that's the same road that you're going to use. So I think it's a very significant step taken by the government of Ogun State. And I hope that the government will keep to its word that in 18 months, the road will be ready for use.
All right, BKO. So what would the rehabilitation of this road mean to the people and the economy of Ogun State?
It means a lot because it's the alternative route to Abeokuta, for example. I used to enjoy traveling through that road to Abeokuta before the road became so bad that it was pointless using it. Especially the Ota end of the road, extremely terrible. And this idea of federal government abandoning its responsibilities refusing to fix roads and then harassing states that deem it necessary to fix roads that it had abandoned. It has to stop. I remember Faweshe in those days, we even put a small signage to say, look, it is the federal government that has abandoned their roads, so bear with us, just to let people know that this is not my road. At a point, President Buhari said, he used those words, leave my roads for me. And I came here and said, you cannot call them your roads. They belong to Nigeria, not you. No, they don't belong to you. Why should you call it your roads? Roads that you abandoned. So governors who want to fix federal roads in their states, because their own people use those roads, they should be permitted to fix those roads instead of always. I was driving through Isheyin-Oyo Road along with other people the other day. The governor of Oyo State decided to construct a new road, and he was pointing at the federal road that had been abandoned with a narrow bridge without shoulders. Effectively a death trap. But Governor Seyi Makinde constructed a brand new road, taking people all the way from Isheyin to the ancient town of Oyo. And now businesses are springing up. Even Obasanjo farm that was abandoned has now been revived because of that road. There's a lot that good infrastructure can deliver. I'm telling you now that businesses will begin to boom in that area once they even see that construction has begun. And I'm happy that they've also broken up the construction into like 5 parts where work will be done simultaneously. If you go to what's it called, the Coastal Road, the extent of work will shock you. Yes, when it comes to implementing an idea about infrastructure development, the Minister of Works is a beast. When it comes to implementing, you may not like him as a person, but when it comes to implementing, the Minister of Works, there are very few people like him. Go and check. If they post you pictures of the road, of the Coastal Road, you won't believe. You wonder, when did they start this road? Even with markings on them, they are doing it as if they want to finish it tomorrow. So it's a good thing that the governor of Ogun State, he did not want to behave like governors before him who left that road unattended. He has chosen to do the road, and we can only wish that, in line with the promise that I made, in 18 months, we will see a beautiful road, just like the road to Ekpe that he constructed, a beautiful road that will stand the test of time on this ugly-looking Abeokuta Ota Road. So that we can, those of us who have stopped using that road, we can go back and begin to use it again. I hear officials of Dapo Abiodun's government saying no governor built more roads like him. I don't know whether that's it. So say no governor in Ogun State history constructed more roads than him. I want to investigate whether it's actually true. Because if it's true that he built more roads than his predecessors, then he has to take much more credit than people are prepared to give him. That is what they are telling me. And then he came to Akute to tell them that he's going to fix the roads in Akute, the Ajuwon Road, the Ayawele Ajuwon Road. He said he's going to fix those roads and he's going to complete the Denro Road. Denro Road, I can report, the approach to the bridge on both sides is what is left. He gave the contractor 2 weeks. The contractor has nearly finished the road. What is left now is the approach to the bridge, linking Ojodo Abiodun to Denro. So we are waiting. We hope that they can deliver the bridge in good time, and let him also fulfill his promise to construct Ajuwon Road. People are waiting, so that you don't spend all your energy on Lagos Ota Road and forget that you made a promise to the people of Akute.
Thank you. There are those saying this particular road should be towed so government can make more money. Do you think that's necessary?
Yes, there's nothing wrong about that. There's nothing wrong about that. If people don't want to pay toll, then they can use alternative routes. You know, but I'm sure if it is high quality road, people will be happy to pay than to risk damaging their cars in gullies that typify that road at this time.
All right, Adeoye, any final word on this before we move on?
Well, I say congratulations to the government of Ogun State, and we hope that in the next 18 months we'll come back here and look at what progress has been made.